Hello, welcome to Ahal and Quid Center. 10 words a day course, how to eat an elephant concept. We're going to see interjections today. What are interjections? Interjections are words or short phrases that express sudden feelings, reactions, or emotions. They often stand alone or are inserted into sentences to convey surprises, excitement, pain, joy, frustration, or other intense states. Unlike other parts of speech, interjections doesn't have a strict grammatical connection to the rest of the sentence. They are more about tone and feeling than structure. So you have to remember this, children. So they don't play the role of a proper structure, but they are mostly involved in expressions. Examples: wow, ouch, hey, alas, yippee, keep rate. They are typically punctuated with an exclamation mark or a comma when less emphatic, depending on the intensity of the emotion. Types of interjections. Let's see the types of interjections. Interjections can be categorized based on their function or the type of emotion they express. Here's a detailed breakdown. The first one, expressive interjections. What are they? These convey strong emotions like surprise, joy, pain, or disgust. Let's see the surprise ones. Wow, oh, gosh. The joyful ones, yippee, hooray, hey. The painful ones, ouch, oh, ah. The disgusting ones, ew, yuck, ah. We will be using similar interjections. Let's move to the second type, greeting or attention getting interjections. Greeting or attention getting interjections used to address someone or grab attention. Let's see the greetings ones. Hey, hi, yo. Let's see the calling attention. Psst, listen. We will be using similar interjections. Let's move to the next type, responsive interjections. What are the responsive interjections? These react to a situation or statement, often showing agreement or disagreement or acknowledgement. Let's see the agreement ones. Yes, absolutely, right. What are the disagreement ones? No, nope, nah. Acknowledgement ones. Okay, aha, sure. Let's move to the fourth type, exclamatory interjections. What is that? These emphasize a statement or add dramatic flair. Let's see the emphasis one. Well, indeed, my. Let's see the dramatic reaction. Alas, oh no, heavens. The next type, cognitive interjections. What is this cognitive interjections? These reflect thought processes, hesitation, or realization. See this hesitation ones. Realization, aha, eureka, gotcha. Volitive interjections. What is that? These express commands, requests, or desires. See the commands: shh, stop, quiet. The requests: please, help, wait. Let's see the grammatical characteristics of interjections. Standalone nature. Interjections often function independently, not requiring a subject or verb. For example, ouch, that hurt. See this example for punctuation. They are usually followed by an exclamation mark for strong emotion. Remember this, we will be using an exclamation mark at the end of the interjection, or a comma for milder expression. Well, I'm not sure. Position flexibility. Interjections can appear at the beginning, middle, or end of a sentence. As I said before, this doesn't follow any particular rule, so we can use it in any place of the sentence. Let's see the examples for starting in the beginning. Hey, watch out. The next one, the middle portion, that was oops, a mistake. End portion, I won the game, hooray. No grammatical agreement. As we talked before, this doesn't follow many rules. They don't change form based on tense, number or gender, making them one of the simplest parts of speech. So remember children, the easiest one where it doesn't depend on the tense, the number or gender, anything else. So it comes as it is. Let's see the usage in context. Interjections are versatile and appear in both spoken and written language, though they are more common in informal or conversational settings. Here's how they function in different scenarios. The first one, spoken language. Let's look at that. Interjections are a natural part of everyday speech, reflecting immediate reactions. See this one, expressing excitement. Yay, we are going to the beach. So, we are expressing our excitement. Showing frustration. Traffic is awful today. So, when you are tired, you are saying your frustration. Getting attention. Yo, check this out. So, we are getting the attention. Let's look into the written language usage. In writing, interjections add tone and personality, especially in dialogue, informal texts, or creative writing. See the fiction area. Alas, she sighed, is gone forever. Social media. Oh my god, this video is hilarious. Formal writings. How we will use it? Rare but mild interjections like well or indeed may appear for emphasis. Well, the results were unexpected. When you see this example, that gives you the proper formal writing scenario. Let's move to the third one, cultural and linguistic variations. Interjections vary across languages and cultures. Let's see some examples, children. English, we'll be using ouch. It's used for pain. In Spanish, for pain, we will say ay. In French, we will say ay. In Japanese, we will say oita. Understanding these differences can enhance cross-cultural communication. Let me give you some tips for using interjections effectively, children. The number one, match the tone. Choose an interjection that fits the emotion and context. Yippee is great for joy but odd for mild happiness. Avoid overuse. That has to be done very carefully. In writing, too many interjections can sound childish or cluttered. Use them sparingly for impact. Consider formality. In formal writing, stick to mild interjections like well or avoid them altogether. Punctuation matters. Use an exclamation mark for strong emotions and a comma for softer ones to control the tone. Cultural awareness. Be mindful of how interjections are perceived in different cultures or languages to avoid miscommunication. Let's see the common examples with sentences. Here's a table of interjections with examples to illustrate their use. See this, children. Wow. The emotion, surprise. See this example. Wow, that's an incredible view. Ouch. It indicates the pain. Ouch. Stubbed my toe. Hey, it's a greeting. Hey, long time no see. Alas, sorrow. Alas, we lost the game. Ah, oh. Concern. Ah, oh. I forgot my lines. Hooray indicates a joy. Hooray, we won the championship. Shh, command. Shh, the baby is sleeping. Well, emphasize or hesitation. Well, I'm not sure about that. Realization, we use aha, aha, I found the solution. Disgusting, we use the word ew. Ew, what's that smell? Let's see the nuances and advanced insights. Spontaneity. Interjections are often instinctive, reflecting raw emotion. They are the least planned part of speech, which makes them authentic but sometimes tricky to control in formal settings. Onomatopoeia connection. Some interjections like ouch or boom mimic sounds, blending with onomatopoeia to enhance expressiveness. Improvised interjections. People sometimes create their own interjections, example, woha or eek, especially in casual speech or creative writing. Tone and delivery. In spoken English, the same interjection can convey different emotions based on tone. For example, oh can sound surprised, disappointed, or sarcastic depending on inflection. Okay, children, the most important area is to avoid mistakes. When we are using interjections, what are the areas that we should avoid? Let's see the first one. Overusing exclamation marks. Wow, and we are using more than one. Can look exaggerated. One or two exclamation marks are usually enough. Misplacing in formal writing. Avoid interjections like yay in academic or professional contexts. Ignoring context. Using hooray in a serious situation, example, a funeral, is inappropriate. Forgetting punctuation. Interjections without punctuation can confuse readers as they rely on it for clarity. Interjections in modern communication. Let's see, nowadays our youngsters are using the modern communication methods. How it is used? In digital communication, interjections are prevalent in texts, social media, and emojis. For example, texting, we use oh my god, we just type OMG, that's wild, or ah. Monday again, emojis as interjections, you can see, can function like wow or yay in visual form, which gives you the understanding when you see the emojis. I have the final thoughts for you children. Interjections are the spice of language, small but powerful in conveying emotion and personality. By understanding their types, uses and nuances, you can wield them effectively to make your speech and writing more lively and authentic. Practice using them in context, pay attention to tone, and experiment with their placement to see how they transform your communication. If you would like. Thank you children. We will be meeting with another topic in our next video.